it's the infrastructure that you're buying. It's not necessarily the cars. The cars are great, but the infrastructure, even though I don't like the guy who runs it and thus the entire company because of how closely connected he is with the company and how he kind of rules. He is Tesla, unlike almost any other CEO at any other company. So you have to combine them, and not like with Ford and GM. You don't really have to. The CEO isn't necessarily part and parcel.
I'm buying a Mary Barra, or I'm not buying a Jim Farley, or
So, so in the last year, the game has changed with NACS going to the other companies and whatnot. So I wonder if this trend is going to continue as NACS is now, I don't know if it's fully rolled out for other manufacturers. And in fact, in China, now that I'm saying all this, NACS, correct me.
It's a non-issue because they have their own standard.
Yeah. So everything that I just said, forget it. Because in China, it doesn't apply. But in America, it does.
Yeah. And it's still pretty much uniquely American because I think we've discussed this at some point. Europe has their own, it's basically CCS2, which includes Tesla. Everybody, it's kind of like the USB-C mandate. They basically did the same thing for cars and says everybody has to use this, no exceptions. China has done the same thing. Their standards called GPT. So all EVs in China have to use GPT, Tesla's included. So yeah, the charging infrastructure thing is a non-issue over there because they have a single universal standard.
My guess is you still have the Supercharger network that's there, though, and people see it, and that's like billboards, essentially, and you might draw the connection that the Tesla Superchargers are only for Teslas.
No, but I mean, the difference in China is their infrastructure is developed enough that they have other providers that Tesla doesn't have like 70, 80, or 80% market share like they do in the U.S. I don't know if it's quite that here, but they're still pretty dominant in the U.S. So it's not like it's like Kleenex or where Superchargers, it's like synonymous.
Use analogies that are no longer applicable.
No, but I mean, I'd say arguably you could say Tesla's been so dominant in the fast charging space that people kind of use the term supercharger almost interchangeably with DC fast charging.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean that's how dominant they've been. So, and I think the Supercharger network still has pretty broad recognition in Europe and Asia, but I'd say probably not to the extent that it does in the US.